I found another one. The USA is a third world country for millions of Americans by raising wildflowers. 1,000,000 views in 3 months. Very nice. I'm glad somebody saw it. I'm just, watch her video. She's lived through similar shit to what I'm going through. It's absurd. What she's saying in her video is the truth. Just plain, simply truth. The same thing George Carlin said a decade or so ago. So, this video goes and gets saved to those two playlists. No, but seriously, what she's saying has always been the case. It's never been anything but what she's saying it is. It was designed that way by default from the start. And I can't move out of the country like she did to get to a country where they give a fuck about their neighbors existing. Now, there's been 2 or 3 that I can remember who actually give a fuck about me and my friend existing. I've made videos thanking you 2 or 3. I can't remember how many at this point. It's so sparse, so few and far in between, and it gets drowned out by all the assholes who just don't give a fuck. Who have no fucking idea, who take a look at one of the videos I make and think, oh, that's the entire situation. It's never changed since the beginning. It's mind-numbing how fucking shallow, plotting, and pedantic, and how much of a nigger everyone is. It really is. And that's why I keep hammering it in. Join my fucking Patreon. Help me out. And hey, if Louis Rosman has a Patreon, join his too. Gotta start somewhere. Gotta start somewhere. So, me and him. Oh yeah, and as far as my friend Joe, he's in a fucked up situation like mine too. And neither of us can just nip out of the fucking country and go to one that actually gives a fuck if we exist. Neither of us can do that. We're trapped. We're amongst a group of individuals who are legitimately trapped in this worse than a third world situation that America has been designed by default to enforce on everybody. There is little way out. And I'm doing pretty much the only thing I can do. Because after over 6 months of putting in job applications and not even getting a call back after calling in, you know, week after week. That way it didn't seem like I was being incessantly nagging and getting no reply or a no with no reason given. I just said, fuck it. I'm tired of this shit. This was before fucking Pac-Man during 2019, 2020. I just said, fuck it. I'm getting nowhere with this shit. Every job application that I've put in, nowhere. Get nowhere with it. So I've been putting effort into making videos, doing what I can with what I have, which isn't fucking much. I don't have the equipment to record higher quality stuff. If you want that, then help contribute so that I can get to that. Join my fucking Patreon. And quite honestly, this shit's fucking annoying. And that's at the best of times, how fucking annoying it is. I don't know what else to fucking say. I've explained that me being on fucking disability and food stamps is completely separate from me folks, my mom and stepdad, who were handling the house note. I had to move back in because the place I was renting, not only was it a literal fucking trailer park slum run by a legitimate slumlord piece of shit who was charging way too much in rent for crap. There were holes in that fucking trailer I could stick my arm through. I could literally, and did actually, crawl through some of those holes. Now, the reason I had to move back into my folks' place is because a fucking tree fell on it. Had I been in bed asleep the night that happened, yeah, a tree branch would have went right through my fucking head. Had to climb, crawl, slither past the tree trunk, which was crushed the hallway, into the bedroom to see what the fuck happened. Fucking tree branch had went right through the pillow where my head would have been had I been asleep that night. I literally almost fucking died. So that's why I had to move back into the basement of my folks' place. My financial situation was separate from theirs. Stepdad had a job. He's got forcibly retired because they didn't want to pay him full retirement benefits. They told him to either quit and take early retirement or get fired. He was one of those, quote, essential workers. Yeah. At the local power company. So, yeah, my financial situation's still fucked, everybody. What the hell was that? So anyway, no one's hiring. I can't get a job, even though I'm still plugging away at putting in applications. occasionally here and there, like one or two a month. Nobody's fucking hiring. Nobody's gonna fucking hire me. Nobody's gonna fucking hire my stepdad. Same thing with my mom. Nobody's hiring. What the fuck does it take for all of you to give a fuck about your fellow living being? You know what? If there's anybody outside the fucking United States watching, if you can get into Patreon through the links, please do. Because these Americans don't give a fuck. They're all pieces of shit. And I would love to fucking leave this hellhole. And, you know, go somewhere where I can actually fucking exist without being in this fucked up bullshit. This constant fucking stress. Constant. It has never not been constant stress living in America. Sooner or later, something's got to give. Just like in the Drowning Pool song. Yeah, bodies. 1, something's got to give. 2, something's got to give. And it's gonna be, well, I've pointed out before, the whole damn system is gonna fall the fuck apart. Years and years ago, I pointed it out to my biological sperm donor. He doesn't fucking have shit to do with me. That the American system is like this self-built scaffold with a bunch of arms pulling in more stuff onto it. And these days, it's just randomly grabbing shit and piling it on. It's not even organizing it, and the structure's gonna collapse under its own weight soon. That was close to 2 decades ago. Now, exactly what I said. The whole structure's crumbling under its own weight. I don't know what else to say, because it's the only legal option I have. Get into my fucking Patreon. That's the only legal option I have left.